Hello, you guys. I'm back. This is Take Your Heart again. And today I'm going to take the test on this topic, Introduction to Ethical Hacking, which has has four categories: information security overview, cyber kill chain concepts, hacking and ethical hacking concepts, information security controls, laws, and standard. I'm going to take all of these four and let's see if I'm going to perfect the score or maybe not, or maybe I have to retake it later. Let's see. Okay, let's start. Which of the following techniques does an attacker use to snoop on the communication between users or devices and record private information to launch passive attacks? Okay, eavesdropping. Which of the following is a warfare category in which viruses, worms, Trojan horses, or snippers are used to make systems shut down automatically, corrupt data, steal information or services, send fraudulent messages, and access unauthorized data? Okay, let's say hacker warfare. Which of the following categories of information warfare is a sensor-based technology that can directly disrupt technological system? Sensor-based, let's say intelligence. Which of the following close-in attacks is performed by an attacker to gather information by observing the target's activity at the closest proximity? Shoulder surfing. Which of the following information security elements includes a checksum and access control to verify that a given block of data is not changed in transit, ensures that only authorized personnel can update, add, or delete data? So, integrity. Which of the following categories of information warfare involves the use of information system against the virtual personas of individuals or groups and includes information terrorism, semantic attacks, and similar warfare? So cyber warfare. Okay, Sam, an attacker, was hired to launch an attack on an organization to disrupt its operation and gain access to a remote system or for compromising the organization's internal network. In the process, Sam launched an attack to tamper with the data in transit to break into the organization's network. What is the type of attack Sam has performed against the target organization? Sam launched an attack, so it should be active. Don, a professional hacker, was hired to break into an organization network and extract sensitive data. In the attack process, Don found that the organization has purchased new hardware. He accessed the new hardware while it was in transit and tampered it with and launched further attacks on the target organization. What is the attack Don has performed on the target organization? Okay, distribution. Attack. Which of the following fundamental elements of information security refers to? Oh, by the way, if the answer is correct, we'll proceed to the next question. If not, then it will mark red and display the right answer. So, which of the following fundamental elements of information security refers to an assurance that their information is accessible only to those authorized to have access? Okay, confidentiality. Which of the following categories of information warfare is a sensor-based technology that directly corrupts technological system? Intelligence. Okay, perfect. Okay, so let's proceed. This one, we're done with this, and this one. In which of the following phases of cyber kill chain methodology does an adversary select or create a tailored deliverable malicious payload using exploit and a backdoor to send it to the victim? Okay, weaponization. Which of the following IOC indicators of compromise categories is useful for command and control, malware delivery, and identifying details about the operating system, browser type, and other computer-specific information. Network indicators, given below, are the various phases of cyber kill methodology. One, course reconnaissance. Um, Four is exploitation. Okay, weaponization. Okay, let's do 3, 6. All right. Which of the following techniques does an adversary use to communicate remotely with compromised systems? Through an encrypted session where the adversary can steal data, delete data, launch further attacks through the encrypted channel, command and control. Which of the IRC category can be obtained by analyzing aspects of infected system within the organizational network, such as file names, file hashes, registry keys, DLLs, and mutex. Obtained by analyzing aspects of infected system within the organization network. Okay, host-based. Thank you. All right. Think past and then proceed. Okay, now we're gonna take the third hacking and ethical hacking concepts. Which of the following categories of hackers can increase awareness of their social political agendas and boost their reputation in online and offline arenas? Activist, is that right? Yeah. James, professional hacker, is performing an attack on target organization. He succeeded in gathering information about the target and identified vulnerabilities existing in the target network. He is now in the process of exploiting the vulnerabilities to enter target's network and escalate privileges so that he can have complete access to the target system. Which of the following phases of hacking is James currently in? He's now in the process of exploiting vulnerabilities, and escalate privileges so that he can, okay, he succeeded gathering information, he's done with reconnaissance, and identified vulnerabilities, he's done with scanning. Okay, existing in the target network, he's now in the process of exploiting the vulnerabilities, gaining access. All right, which of the following terms refers to unskilled hackers who compromise system by running script tools and software developed by real hackers? Script kiddies. Juan is the administrator of Windows Domain for Global Corporation. He uses knowledge to scan the internal network to find vulnerabilities without the authorization of his boss. He tries to perform an attack and gain access to an AI extrovert to show the results to his boss. It's a gray hat. Okay, which of the following terms refers to the person or security professional who employs their hacking skills for defensive purposes? Okay, Jake, an ethical hacker, was appointed by an organization to run a security audit and to test for possible loopholes and vulnerabilities in its network. Jake has completed all the necessary steps for performing the security audit and disclosed the vulnerabilities in the network. So given below, performing security, organize ethical hacking team, organize the results, talk to the client, discuss the needs to be addressed during testing, present the findings. Okay, this is number 3. And talk to the client and discuss the needs to be addressed during the testing, and then prepare. Okay, 3.5. Oops, 3.5. And 1 organize. Okay, 3.5.1. Okay, here. Anonymous, a known hacker group, claims to have taken down 20,000 Twitter accounts linked to Islamic State in response to Paris attacks that left 130 people dead. How you categorize this attack? Okay, hacktivism. Okay, and which of the following hacking phases does an attacker try to detect listening ports to find information about the nature of services running on the target system? Detect listening ports, so scanning. Next, in which of the following hacking phases does an attacker use steganography and tunneling techniques to hide the communication with the target? For continuing access to the victim system and remain unnoticed. Okay, clearing the tracks. Highlander Incorporated decides to hire an ethical hacker to identify vulnerabilities at the original locations and ensure system security. What is the main difference between hacker and ethical hacker then when they are trying to compromise the original offices? So the hacker, ethical hacker. Okay, ethical hackers have the permission of the upper management. That's the answer. Now, perfect. Now, done with that. Okay, let's knock down this last. Information security controls, laws, and standard. Retake. I already took it in my first video, but I'm just trying to review it for the second time. So now we have perfect score for the 3. Let's see if we can beat this one. Which of the following is the type of threat intelligence that provides contextual information about security events and incidents to help defenders disclose potential risk and provide greater insight into attacker methodology? Operational threat. Which of the following phases of incident handling and response helps responders prevent the spread of infection to other organizational assets and avoid additional damage? Containment. Given below are the 4 key steps of risk management phases. Treatment, risk assessment, risk identification, risk assessment, risk identification, 431, 431. Okay, 431. Okay, given below are different steps in different modeling process: identify threats, identifying security objectives, decompose application, application overview, identifying vulnerabilities. Okay, I guess, okay, the first one is identify security objectives first, which is 2. And we have 2 here. 1, identify threats. Okay, 2, 4. Okay, 2431. Okay, Jude security professional in the organization was instructed to strengthen the security of the organization. In the process, to prevent direct attacks against information system, Jude implemented a strategy based on a military principle. It is more difficult for an enemy to defeat a complex and multi-layered security system. What is the security strategy that Jude has implemented to prevent direct attacks against the information system? That in machine learning classification techniques, which of the following is a subcategory of supervised learning that is used when the data classes are not separated or the data are continuous? Regression. Which of the following tasks does not fall under the scope of ethical hacking? Check, check, check. Okay, this one. If the final set of security controls does not eliminate all the risk in a system, that what could be done next? If the residual risk is low enough, it can be accepted. That's it. Which of the strategy requires using several diverse methods to protect IT system against attacks? Defense in depth. In which phase of risk management process does an analyst calculate the organization risk and estimate the likelihood and impact of those risks? Risk assessment. Correct. Highlander Incorporated is a medical insurance company with several regional company offices in North America. There are various types of employees working in the company, including technical teams, sales teams, and work from home employees. Highlander takes care of the security patches and updates of official computers and laptops. However, the computers or laptops of the work from home employees are to be managed by the employees or their ISPs. Highlander employs various groups' policies to restrict the installation of any third-party applications. As per Highlander's policy, all of the employees are able to utilize their personal smartphones to access the company email in order to respond to requests for updates. The Employees are responsible for keeping their phones up to date with the latest patches. The phones are not used to directly connect to any other resources in the Highlander Incorporated network. The database that hosts information collected from the insurance application is hosted on a cloud-based file server, and their email server is hosted on Office 365. Other files created by employees get saved to a cloud-based file server, and the company uses work folders to synchronize offline copies back to their devices. Management at Highlander Incorporated has agreed to develop an incident management process after discovering laptops were compromised and the situation was not handled in an appropriate manner. What is the first phase that Highlander Incorporated needs to implement within their incident management process? What is the first phase? Oh, of course. Byron is the CEO of medium-sized company with regional operations in America. He recently hired a security analyst to implement an information security management system, ISMS, to minimize risk and limit the impact of a security breach. The analyst was asked to design and implement patch management, vulnerability management, IDS deployment, and security incident handling procedures for the company. Which of these is the reactive process? Reactive security incident handling, for sure. Which of the following countries' cyber laws include Patents Amendments Act 1999, Trademarks Act 1999, and the Copyright Act 1957? Of course, India. Which of the following titles of SOX consists of 4 sections, defines practices to restore investors' confidence in a securities analyst, defines a sex authority to censure or bar securities professionals from practice, and defines the condition to bar a person from practicing as a broker, advisor, or dealer. This one, Title 6, Commission, Resources, and Authority. Okay, which of the following guidelines or standards governs the credit card industry? Yay, we're the last. Okay, payment card industry data security standard, PCI DSS. Perfect. We're done. All right. Now we're done with that topic. So tomorrow we're gonna proceed to this one by one. On this topic we have only three. So we're gonna proceed the topic tomorrow to that topic tomorrow, and I'll also record that one so we can all share. Have a great day.